In this video titled, 15 Hidden Environmental Costs of Traveling to Mexico's Resorts, we delve into the often overlooked consequences of resort tourism on the beautiful landscapes and ecosystems of Mexico. While vacationing in these tropical paradises may seem idyllic, each resort comes with a complex web of environmental challenges. From the destruction of natural habitats to the alarming levels of waste generation and overexploitation of resources, we'll uncover the hidden costs that may not be apparent to the casual traveler. Join us as we explore how our desire for leisure impacts the delicate balance of nature in this stunning country. 1. Destruction of natural habitats. The construction of resorts in Mexico often necessitates the clearing of mangroves and coastal vegetation. Mangroves are vital ecosystems that support a diverse range of species, acting as nurseries for fish and providing refuge for birds and other wildlife. Their removal leads to the loss of habitat for numerous species, disrupting the balance of these ecosystems. Additionally, mangroves serve as natural barriers against storm surges and erosion, so their destruction can increase the vulnerability of coastal areas to natural disasters. With the growth of tourism, the demand for more resorts continues to threaten these critical habitats, endangering the species that depend on them for survival. 2. Beach erosion. The infrastructure development near shorelines, typical of resort construction, can significantly disrupt the natural movement of sand. This disruption accelerates beach erosion, which not only leads to the loss of beautiful beaches but also diminishes the resilience of coastlines against storms and rising sea levels. As resorts expand, the natural processes that replenish beaches are hindered, resulting in the gradual disappearance of these iconic landscapes. Beach erosion affects local tourism as well, as pristine beaches are a major attraction for visitors. The loss of these natural assets can have long-term economic repercussions for the tourism industry. 3. Waste generation. Tourists flocking to destinations like Holbox have led to a staggering 500% increase in garbage over the past decade. This surge in waste production overwhelms local waste management systems, leading to improper disposal and accumulation of trash. The excess waste not only tarnishes the natural beauty of these locations but also poses health risks to local communities. Landfills become overburdened, and the improper disposal of waste can lead to pollution of land and water resources. Addressing this issue requires improved waste management infrastructure and encouraging tourists to minimize their waste production. 4. Water pollution. The lack of adequate wastewater treatment facilities in many resort areas results in the contamination of both ocean and freshwater sources. Untreated or poorly treated wastewater from resorts can introduce harmful pollutants into the water, affecting marine life and local communities that rely on these water sources. The contamination can lead to the proliferation of harmful algal blooms, which further degrade water quality and threaten aquatic ecosystems. Ensuring proper wastewater treatment is essential to protect these vital resources and maintain the health of marine and coastal environments. 5. Overexploitation of water resources. The high demand for water in resorts often strains local water supplies, potentially leading to shortages for nearby residents and natural ecosystems. Resorts require significant amounts of water for swimming pools, landscaping, and guest services, which can deplete local aquifers and rivers. This overexploitation can result in reduced water availability for agricultural activities and affect the livelihoods of local communities. Sustainable water management practices and conservation efforts are necessary to balance the needs of tourism with those of the local population and environment. 6. Air pollution. The increase in air travel and transportation emissions associated with tourism contributes to air quality degradation in and around resort areas. The higher volume of flights and vehicle traffic releases pollutants such as nitrogen oxides and carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. These emissions contribute to smog formation and can have adverse effects on human health, particularly for those with respiratory conditions. Efforts to reduce air pollution from tourism include promoting alternative transportation methods and encouraging the use of cleaner technologies. 7. Carbon footprint. The energy consumption of resorts, combined with transportation emissions, significantly contributes to greenhouse gas emissions. Resorts require substantial amounts of energy to power their facilities, from air conditioning to lighting and entertainment systems. This, coupled with the carbon emissions from flights and vehicle travel, increases the overall carbon footprint of tourism in these areas. Reducing the carbon footprint involves adopting energy-efficient technologies and promoting sustainable travel options to mitigate the impact on climate change. 8. Loss of biodiversity. The development of resorts in ecologically sensitive areas poses a threat to endemic species and disrupts local ecosystems. As natural habitats are altered or destroyed, species that rely on these environments face increased risks of extinction. The loss of biodiversity can have cascading effects on ecosystem services, such as pollination and water purification, which are essential for the well-being of both nature and people. Protecting biodiversity requires careful planning and conservation efforts to preserve these unique ecosystems. 9. Noise pollution. Tourist activities and resort operations generate noise that can disturb wildlife and local communities. The sounds of construction, entertainment events, and vehicle traffic can disrupt the natural behaviors of animals, affecting their ability to communicate, find food, and reproduce. For local residents, constant noise can lead to stress and reduce overall quality of life. Implementing noise reduction measures and promoting quieter tourism experiences can help mitigate the impact of noise pollution. 10. Light pollution. Excessive artificial lighting from resorts can disrupt nocturnal wildlife and affect natural behaviors. Many animals rely on natural light cues for activities such as navigation, mating, and foraging. The intrusion of artificial light can confuse these animals, leading to disorientation and altered behaviors. Light pollution also impacts human health, as it can interfere with sleep patterns and overall well-being. To address light pollution, resorts can adopt lighting practices that minimize their impact on the environment and surrounding communities. 11. Degradation of coral reefs. Tourism-related activities, such as snorkeling and boating, can cause damage to coral reefs, which are vital marine ecosystems. Corals are fragile organisms that can be easily harmed by physical contact, pollution, and changes in water conditions. The degradation of coral reefs results in the loss of marine biodiversity and reduces the resilience of these ecosystems to climate change. Protecting coral reefs requires promoting responsible tourism practices and increasing awareness of their ecological importance. 12. Deforestation. Clearing land for resort development reduces forest cover, impacting carbon sequestration and local flora and fauna. Forests play a crucial role in absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, helping to mitigate climate change. Their removal contributes to increased carbon emissions and the loss of habitat for countless species. Maintaining forested areas and implementing reforestation efforts are essential for preserving biodiversity and combating climate change. 13. Soil erosion. Construction activities and increased foot traffic can lead to soil degradation, affecting land fertility and increasing sediment in waterways. Soil erosion reduces the ability of the land to support plant life, leading to barren landscapes and decreased agricultural productivity. Additionally, sediment runoff can pollute water bodies, harming aquatic ecosystems and reducing water quality. Effective land management practices are necessary to prevent soil erosion and maintain healthy ecosystems. 14. Resource depletion. The demand for building materials and goods to support resort development can lead to the overexploitation of local natural resources. The extraction of materials such as sand, wood, and minerals can result in habitat destruction and resource scarcity for local communities. Sustainable sourcing and resource management practices are crucial to minimize the environmental impact of resort construction and operation. 15. Social displacement. The expansion of tourism infrastructure can lead to the displacement of local communities, altering traditional ways of life and leading to urban sprawl. As resorts and tourism facilities are built, residents may be forced to relocate, losing their homes and cultural heritage. This displacement can have profound social and economic effects, disrupting community ties and undermining traditional livelihoods. Balancing tourism development with the needs and rights of local communities is essential to ensure sustainable and inclusive growth.